So, it's time for rifts. We can't do the greater ones yet. Well, not everyone has access, so we can't do the greater ones yet. But we already unmuting in 3, 2, 1.
Where's my Barbie, man? I need to buy some dye.
Okay, good. We're back.
He's over here in the bottom left corner.
Hello, hello.
Right here.
Yeah, Manny, if you want to get in on this, and especially if you've already been through the game, you've been through all 5 acts, if you already have a level 70 character, we can power level a new character of yours from 1 to 70 in less than an hour. We're going to do that with Kim's Demon Hunter a little later, but right now, we got We Are Woo, we got S7, we've got the Iceman Cometh, all in chat. If you're just getting here, I might be overpowering the chat a little bit, but everybody's here. Say hi.
Hello.
Hello. Enchantment?
I've got boobs.
Enchantment. So, rifts are the procedurally generated dungeons, some of them, in the game. And S7, you didn't get to see this yet. We Are Woo, we pushed through a couple of these. This obelisk over here, when you're ready, and we don't need to rush into this right now, but when you're done at the merchant and you're all sorted, we're going to open up this Nephilim Rift, which will always be at the difficulty level you're playing the game on. And right now we're on Master because S7 and We Are Woo have access to Master, but no higher. When they get their characters to level 60, that will unlock some of the Torment difficulties for them. We could pick a greater Rift and go in at much higher difficulties, but they won't have keys. And they won't get keys until they're level 70. So there are rules, gotta follow the rules. We're gonna do a Nephilim Rift, we're gonna do a few Nephilim Rifts. We're gonna get them up to 60. And then we're gonna switch the difficulty to Torment, get them to 70, and then we're gonna see what kind of a shitstorm we can raise. All right. So let's see, who are we missing? 1, 2, 3. S7, come through that portal, the glowing one, when you're ready.
Portal?
Portal? I thought I saw you standing there.
Over in the back, right hand side or left side on the back.
So the Nephilim Rifts have a progress bar. I'm gonna pop back. Just you guys want to stay here? I'll pop back. Right there. Okay, you are actually very close to the portal. It is this glowing yellow-orange portal here. Rawr.
Still waiting.
Hello, sir. Excellent.
Yay.
So you'll see the bar, the progress bar on the screen. In the greater rifts, that's timed. We don't have a timer here. Doesn't matter how long it takes. But the mechanism's the same. We need to kill everything for progress, and when we kill bigger, badder things, we get globes that drop, which will advance the progress in chunks instead of... These are the globes, those orange skulls. And in the greater rifts, they are purple, but same idea.
And this is where it's gonna rain levels.
Yes, it's gonna start raining levels, and it will get faster and faster, especially when we get to Torment, which we won't do until we get you to 60. But level 28, We Are Woo is 28, S7 is 34. It is gonna start raining levels for them. And running through bounties is another good way to do that. If you want a more varied experience, take a high-level character and run the bounties with the low-level characters. You'll get nice chunks of bonus XP when you finish them.
Yeah, we can do those just so that they can see what they're like as well.
It might be fun to do a set of bounties. It will keep things a little more interesting. We'll be going to different places.
Mix it up a little bit.
Traveling the world, meeting interesting people and killing them. This wizard is my favorite character of mine, and I don't even use her primary skills. Her primary attack has been disabled. You can go into the game options and set up something called elective mode, which lets you put any skill you have in any slot you want, including if you want all skills of a certain type. You can break the rules and do that too. So I ditched her more basic attacks. And I was on this character at the start of the stream.
The door to level 2.
If anybody has questions about any of our characters, I can't show you anybody else quite as well as I can show mine, but I can bring up Iceman's character when he's close enough. I could show you the gear that everyone in the party is wearing if anyone was curious about who's wearing what. But I can't go into the detailed stats for other characters.
Succubus. I don't have my succubus.
I don't know what causes those vanity pets to disappear, because it rarely happens.
Either. Alright, I gotta get her back.
Yes.
Alright, there she is.
In fact, I seem to have yeah, my skull's missing too. Oh well. He's in the stash. I'll have to get my skull
Not
out of the
ready yet.
stash.
If you had it on another character, you'll have to get it out of the stash. Otherwise, it should still be there. Mine was. You just have to activate it again. All right.
Still waiting.
Over here.
Well, Densa, it wasn't a fight because we switched to a power leveling mode as best we can, and so we took them out with level 70s, which means both of them died in one hit per phase, per hell spawn.
Oh.
All right, I think I see. Do you see it on the map? We just need to go to the west. It was actually pretty close to the entrance if we want to go down to the next level. Nice and quiet. Yeah, Denso, we can't though. That's the thing. That is what you missed, was also the explanations. They can't go to torment levels until they hit level 60, 6-0. So we have to get them to 60 playing in Master before we can go to Torment. And then we will take them up to, I think Torment 6 will be available at that point. Or whatever Torment is available for them, we will do. We will keep it as high as we
Getting a
can.
little separated again.
Gotta keep them separated. As long as you're getting the XP. If we're too far away, it won't, we won't have to go down a level. To the... My skull back.
The Rift Guardians arrive.
Over here. Buzz over here. So the Greater Rift Keystones on the ground there in orange, you won't be able to get those until you're level 70. And that's how they gate you from going into the Greater Rifts until you have a level 70 character. So we are Woo and S7 get all that loot except the Greater Rift Keystones.
I'm full.
All right, well,
Can't carry anything else.
we're done here, so we're
back
going
to
back
town.
to town.
Returning to town.
All right, I'm taking that base.
Laura.
And if you want to go back to town, we don't have to close the rift. We can wait. You can go back and get the rest of your loot if you'd like.
I hate to think that any
Jeez, I don't even know what I got now.
All of us know the risks, Tyrael, but we believe in the new Horadrim.
Well, hack and slash, there are other gates. Yeah, you can't get into certain level greater rifts until you are a certain level Paragon characters. I don't know what they all are, but I'm at Paragon 354. I can't really do a greater rift higher than 40 something right now anyway, so it doesn't matter. I can't do 90s. I can't even access 90s. I can't even access 60s or 50s. I don't think any of us can yet. How do I have such energy regen? All right, Densa, here's what's going on. I have got a couple things at play. Hergbrash's Binding, which I have extracted using the cube, reduces the arcane power cost of Torrent, Disintegrate, and Ray of Frost by 65%. So, for one thing, I can cast Disintegrate forever, and my mana will not go down. The reduction does not exceed the regen. As for what else is going on, and there being no mana cost, there is if I actually cast it proper.
I need arcane power.
But what I've got is Etched Sigil. Your Arcane Torrent, Disintegrate, and Ray of Frost also cast one of your other damaging arcane power spenders every second. So once a second, I get a free cast of everything else that's on my bar, as long as it's a damage spell. Which means I'm getting a free cast of Blizzard and a free cast of Black Hole, and if I replace Teleport with Arcane Orb or something else, I'm going to get a free cast of that. Once per second. So yeah, it's sort of an easy button. I have no mana cost to hold down my channeling spell. It's why I don't use the primary attack. I get free Blizzards and Black Holes and whatever I want. So that's most of what's going on. And then the Convection of Elements is that elemental power boost. The set that I'm using is the Legacy of Nightmares set, so that every ancient item boosts the base damage. I think it's base damage by 100% and also adds damage reduction. I have ancient items in every slot except those 2 rings and the belt. So a lot of pumped critical damage. Critical hit is 30 something, so it's not great. The chance is not great, but the damage is up there. It's pretty good. Ask Iceman what his critical hit damage is, though. Ask Iceman about his pants sometime.
Can you... Yeah, can you... You can't see that stat on the details? You can't go to that level when you're looking at somebody else?
You can look at another party member who's in range, but you can't hit
Inspect
the button
skill.
to inspect
Oh, it's
their
just the skills.
detail. You can just look at their equipped items.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Yeah.
Whoa now!
Right.
What's up, Justice? Hey, Justice and friends, thank you for the host. Thank you for the huge host.
Critical hit damage
Cheers.
is 900%.
Welcome. Welcome, Sarah. What's going on? Greetings all. On mic is S7 We Are Woo and Iceman Cometh. And we might have some more people on chat again later. BeeKimberlee was on chat with us before.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Sarah, thank you for the host. So we are power leveling, trying to power level We Are Woo and S7, who are new to Diablo completely.
Oh,
so
we aren't trying. We are.
We're doing it. We're doing it. All right, I'm going to close up the rift if no one else is in there and get ready for more XP.
Ancients would be proud.
And up until this point, you could have gone back in through your portal to collect more loot if you couldn't have picked it all up. But as he said, we're doing it. So let's keep things moving. As soon as the rift closes, if you want to get repaired and empty out your gear, put your gems in the stash if you want. Gems and crafting items. You go over to the stash, you can dump them all pretty quickly. Go into your bag, down to crafting items, and there's a button to dump it all at once. Same thing with gems, button to dump them all at once. Clear out your inventory pretty fast. Oh, speaking of, I want to get my skull back. Coolest thing the other day. Cosmetics.
Where's the stash
Okay.
in this room?
Oh yeah, get your skull, yeah.
I'm standing over by it. S7, sort of in the middle by the flags.
The mailbox is right next to it as well.
The game patch back in March added a lot of cosmetic items, including a bunch of pets you can loot from certain treasure goblins. So I have this floating skull called Blaze. Awesome. Picks up gold. It's the only thing they do is pick up gold for you. That's... We'll do another rift. We'll keep doing the Nephilim rifts until you hit... well, we'll have to stick with the Nephilim rift so that we can do bounties too. So we're going to do some
You
bounties.
get to 60.
Let's do one more
Yep.
Nephilim rift and then maybe switch to some bounties. So, Justice, if you're there, or and Sarah, I think you came over with Justice, did you? Anyone else who might be around from Justice's channel, welcome. Hey, Harash's trail. Am I the last one to go? No.
Where do you do the? Where you do that? Dumping at?
Okay, so open up stash and then go to the bag slot in your inventory, then scroll down, past the mirror, past the whatever thing is that says items, and then there's one for gems, one for crafting. Each of those, when you open them up, you'll be able to hit Y, dump all your gems, Y, and dump all your crafting items, instead of moving them one at a time.
Okay.
You're usually carrying a couple dozen of those things.
Just
Yeah,
hang
that'll
out
be
right here,
dungeon.
wait for them.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's the first time I've had to heal in one of these rifts before.
But the routine that a lot of us have gotten into after a dungeon, come over to the crafter, go over to salvage, mass salvage everything that's not legendary or set.
Tied down.
That's automatic. It's how the mass salvage works. It will only take items rare and below that aren't equipped or in your stash. Then come over to the stash, dump your crafting items and gems. If you have anything left, it's going to be a few legendary items that you may want to sort through. Or stash. You like the organized console menu? You know, there are games that suffer from being shoehorned into a console form. Dragon Age Origins, I think, suffered. I tried to play the console version once of Dragon Age Origins after playing it on desktop and I couldn't do it. Couldn't even get through it. Made me crazy. Some things were converted quite well. How are you doing on the inventory? S7.
Almost there.
Almost there.
Hey, Sarah got 50 hours. Congrats.
Sarah, score. Nice.
Reef.
Nice even. Nice even. I don't have much room left in my stash, so I'll drop these items, but I should really look at them more closely.
I don't recognize this area. I've never been to this area.
That's a disturbing thought.
Oh, we got a shrine.
Anything there?
Eric, congrats on 50 hours. 50. 50's only the beginning. I'm tangled.
Alright, where's, we got S7?
I thought we did, but maybe I was wrong. S7, if you're not with us, you might want to use our flag, one of our flags. Interact with one of the flags to warp here. I thought he had come in, is why I came in. I didn't see him there anymore. When you're in greater rifts, you really can't stand around.
To join you, fam.
What's that?
I would surely like to join you, fam.
I need to go back.
Be right back. So where did you go? Oh, there you are. You're there. You're good.
There he
He
is.
just appeared.
Perfect. All right. Hold on to your
Alright,
bridges.
You want to hit that shrine thing?
Yeah. Are we everybody here?
Iceman is wearing Nemesis bracers, which, well, he's wearing a few things. Nemesis bracers, which spawn an enemy champion that he promptly obliterates using a special attack he has
Your defense
powered up by other gear.
Special for the Demon Hunter,
And
yeah.
considering the fact that we're on a difficulty lower than what we've been playing on by a few notches, crushing everything. The damage he can do in one hit is in excess of 18 million. That's about right?
Billion.
18 billion, sorry, yes, 18 billion.
Here's another one right
I
here.
think the most I've ever seen in a single hit is about 4 billion, and that is very exciting. Okay, hit it.
Alright, let's do this one.
You definitely don't need the knives charged.
Make sure I'm
at this
charged.
well, but do you really need it at this difficulty? I mean, it's gonna die in half a second.
No,
with or
probably
without.
not. These two have been movement speed too, which is crazy fast.
I got something equipped that increases the speed size.
Your grave awaits.
Oh. Time for that creature to die.
You see the skull picking up gold that's laying around in piles. The cosmetic, the vanity pets, don't do anything in combat, but picking up gold is actually really cool. You don't have to worry about it. Facing it down. Doesn't matter what your gold pickup radius is, they'll go way out of their way to pick it up.
How does that feel?
%.
We got a pack of elites up here. We'll probably... The Rift Guardian spawns when the bar is full, 100%. The elite mobs will drop the globes that boost the bar pretty quickly. We're gonna have the Rift Guardian
97.
very soon. We suddenly run out of things to kill in the next minute. Canterfellas, what's going on? Oh, Conan. Rift Guardian all the way down here. And he's not gonna live long. They will start to live longer when we get up to the higher torment levels. Won't even be that long from now. Wu is level 43, S7 is 45. Notice how they're balancing out very quickly.
All right, back to town.
Back to town.
I am returning to town.
Kent, are you a Diablo fan? I don't think I knew that. And I haven't streamed any Diablo before, so. Alright, everybody's out.
Your
Close the rift.
trial is complete.
Salvage everything that's rare and beneath. There's that mass salvage option. Irreversibly destroy all salvageable items that are in your inventory except for legendaries. Equipped items and items in your stash will not be affected. Yes. Normally would have to repair gear, but I ended up with, and it wasn't really a goal, but I ended up wearing a pair of shoulders that make items indestructible. That's why I'm not repairing anything. Dropping crafting items in the stash. Gems in the stash.
Diablo 3 mail system is not available at the moment. Please try again later.
Did
Never
not get
seen that
message.
before.
See what the bounty situation is. Do some things that are a little more varied. The XP should be similar. I mean, it's a little more regular when you're running rifts. You just get wave after wave after wave of enemies. And if you're doing bounties, there's more walking between things. But you get bosses, you get bonus XP at the end, you get a lot of loot. Might be fun to do some bounties. And if you look at the world map, you can see which of the acts of the game, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, currently has a bonus. So at the completion of the 5 bounties in that act, you'll get not only a big cache of loot, but you'll get an extra one. A whole nother sack of loot. This is Act 1. Looks like if we were to do Act 1 bounties, we are going to get a bonus. So when everybody's ready, if you want to follow me through, if you want to interact with the flag and follow me through to the Cemetery of the Forsaken, we'll wait here by the portal. S7 and we are Woo whenever you're ready. But please tell me to shut up and not rush from time to time. It's hard not to, so I need you to say I'm not ready or just wait, which is cool. Do I have a mantle of channeling? I probably do in the stash.
I am returning to town.
I probably do. My stash is almost full, so I have most things that a wizard will pick up. I'm sure I don't have everything, but I've picked up so many things 5 or 6 times now, or 10 or 12 times. Mantle of Channeling sounds familiar. What is the property on the Mantle of Channeling? Of Channeling, was that on what anyway?
It sounds like channeling is what happens like for me when I do my
This is channeling.
rapid fire.
Wizard. Channeling is the
Right, when you're
torrent
holding it
or-
in and you're doing the steady stream. For me, that's where my free rapid fire comes from, because the Sin Seekers give me a no channeling cost.
Going up to the crypt up here. bonus damage to channeled effects. That might actually be the one I have. Convection of Elements, is that on the Mantle of Channeling? I think that is where Convection of Elements came from. 200% increased damage to a single element for 4 seconds, and it rotates through the elements. Bonus to channeled effects. Maybe that's not the one you're talking about. That's not specifically about channeling. No, it's not the one you're talking about. Is the name of the power Mantle of Channeling? Next time we're in town, I'll try to remember to look. Shoulder piece. Oh man, that does sound familiar. I do have Mantles of Channeling, yes. I don't know if I've pulled a power off of them. I definitely have at least one. I might even have an ancient one. Or maybe that's why I'm no longer wearing it, because I don't have an ancient one. And I'm trying to prioritize ancient items for the Legacy of Nightmares set. Hard to learn all this stuff. If you go read about Diablo builds online, your head will just spin if you don't already have some connection with that. I still don't understand what people are saying when they're talking about high-level builds to run greater rifts, 80-level rifts. It's like people speaking another language. But I did figure out that the Legacy of Nightmares is a pretty powerful set if you actually do have enough ancient items boosted up.
Alright, we can go back to town.
I need to go back.
Here.
Let's go
Lasers.
back to town today.
I have a regular legendary set of Mantle of Channeling. That's the one that Hack and Slash was asking about right there. And it's good, but I will lose so much base damage. I don't think it's worth it yet. If I can get an ancient legendary version of the Mantle of Channeling, that would be worth doing. I could also extract the power from that, but then it would take the place of... Skills, passive. It would take the place of my armor, which is the belt, which reduces the arcane power cost of my main channeling. The reason I can cast forever, so I don't really want to extract it. I want to get an ancient set of those shoulders, and I should be good. Yeah, see, I have no idea what you're talking about. I could only pretend. Hack and Slash says, so no discussions about attack speed breakpoints? Yeah, whatever you just said. That's that. So the bounties just roll. You can go from one to another very quickly. Did you already go to an area, Iceman? I went to Cathedral level 4.
Nope.
You want to follow me through?
Following your lead today.
I don't want to overload. I know I'm going to overload
No,
S7 and We Are
It's
Woo, but
perfectly
I
fine.
don't want to rush it if possible.
No, yeah.
S7, when
way
you're
I
ready,
do 'em.
just warp through to one of our flags.
I have detected a signal embedded in static.
Hack and Slashing, welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow.
Your grave awaits!
All aboard!
All aboard!
Welcome, sir.
All right, that's 4 of us.
Welcome to the battle.
Rawr.
No. Don't go to 4. We gotta kill them on level 4.
So this particular, the bounties will give you different tasks that are essentially things from the story. Not all of them, maybe, and they're certainly not in any kind of order, but you will be tasked with doing familiar things. If you go running the bounties, which you could find on the map in adventure mode at any time, you will see things like kill Killian de Mort. It won't always be that when you're in Act 1. There'll be other things to do. But some of them will sound very familiar.
This way.
Things that you have done in the story. So it's a way of replaying content without it always being the same. You go back to run the bounty in the same act 4 times in a row, you'll probably only overlap a couple tasks.
I didn't even do anything to him. He just died.
S7, did we lose you somewhere here? I see you came through.
Need more time.
We still have you in chat. are in
Oh, I
chat.
can
You're
barely hear
very
him.
quiet at the moment. So we're actually ready to go back to town. Some of the bounties are
I
that
am
quick.
returning to town.
The rifts are a little more regular for staying in combat, but the bounties take you to different places. Warp back to town, and then, even though it is non-stop, in another area, if you want to sell, take your time, repair, otherwise just warp through.
Not ready yet.
Follow my flag through to the next area, and I'll just be hanging here. I already see an arrow, though. It's a good sign. It means we should be able to do this next part of the bounty very quickly. One downside to bounties, if you're trying to do them fast, if you're trying to level fast, is that sometimes your goal will be 3 levels down in a place you have to find, or you have to kill everything on a level that is not the one you start on. You'll spend more time walking to some of those bounties than getting them complete. If you're in the area. And now all we need to do is kill other things on this level wherever they may be. Bounties aren't very interesting
Still
sometimes, but they're varied. So you might go talk to an NPC who wants you to... It always involves killing things, doesn't it? Never wants you to bake cookies. But you might have waves of
Save
enemies surrounding
stranded
a
kittens
chest.
out of trees.
I am stronger still. Didn't see that coming, did you? Creature must die.
Alright, so when the bounty's complete, you might still be fighting things. There might be another door, more of the level, but really when the bounty's complete, just roll back to town and go into the next one. You could get through all 5 bounties in an act in a few minutes if you move very quickly. That may not be a comfortable pace, but depending on what you want to do, you can definitely race through them. We've just done 1, 2, 3 out of 5, and there's 2 more. Halls of Agony, levels 2 and 3. In fact, if we actually, since they happen to be 2 and 3, I wonder if we can do Halls of Agony level 2, find the door in there to go to 3, and just back-to-back the bounties without coming back to town. Seems like it should work. The areas should be connected.
I'm not sure. I don't know if I've ever tried that or not. It's worth trying.
We are Woo S7. You two are being awesome sports about this. Even if you're having fun, I know it's brutal because I've been on the other side of that. Being power leveled, not only without familiarity with the character, but the game. I mean, this is really rough for them right now. If you're watching this and you hear them going quiet, just imagine that the screen is flashing, telling you you've leveled up and you have 10 new skills and 4 new challenges every few seconds.
Curse chest.
What would you do with that? It's meaningless information until you've had time to process it. We just triggered an event and finished it in a matter of seconds. This is brain overload territory if you haven't had time to absorb the gestalt of the game.
See me now.
It's just...
Help me! I'm trapped! In here!
Yeah, I may
In the Iron
have. Seriously,
Maiden.
I may have to go take a nap here in a minute because my brain is fried.
Well, I'm glad you said so because I really don't want it to be a shitty experience.
Well, no, it's good. I'm part of it is the fact that I'm seriously having to lay down in order to get my mic to work here. So I'm laying on my couch as I'm seeing these numbers in flashing colors. So it's
Well, please call it as you need it if you want it.
we can definitely finish this one off. We'll see if it's done here.
Well, at this point you can jump in. I mean, it'll be really easy to pick up at any point later.
Different from coming from level 1.
Put them in the Iron Maiden. Open the Iron Maiden.
God bless you. I was certain I was gonna die.
Did we lose
Where's
S7?
S7?
Yeah, he was on the map, but I don't see him on the map.
A damn fool that I am.
I'm having fun.
Oh, I think he went to level 3. Hopefully you got credit, though. We are coming to your level. If you're on level 3, we are coming there. We're just not there yet. Did you get that bounty, S7, popping up on your screen?
I don't know what you. I don't know.
All right, we won't worry about it. We just won't worry about it. We're good. We're coming your way, though.
Well, that's one thing that's actually one thing that people say to complete the bounties even quicker.
Split up.
Is everybody goes and does a separate bounty.
There he is.
As long as it's a bounty where you have to kill a boss, then you can do that.
So does is this bounty done too? I don't actually see it as
You may have to do it from the map.
We may have to go to Halls of. We didn't end up in Halls of Agony level 3. That door wasn't the Halls of Agony. Got it. Okay. Well, back to town, and I'll be at Halls of Agony level 3 in just a second here. Hello, Yankee.
Yankee.
That is Iceman. You just heard, Yankee.
Yo.
We got S7 and We Are Woo. Chat as well. And if We Are Woo does take a nap at some point, I think BeeKimberlee's still around. Maybe we could talk Manny into firing it up as well. If anyone else is around on Xbox with Diablo, we might be able to get you in. One more. Said I was going to go through, and then I didn't. One more. Kill the butcher. All right, I'm in the next area.
Oh, we got the marker already. I'm liking this.
Means we're pretty close. But,
yeah.
He's really that close. Let's wait for S7 to come through before we kill him.
Your defenses are
I've
nothing.
got a cursed chest over here. I'm dealing with
Oh
it.
no! All right, you got a cursed chest. Good luck, bud.
Yeah, it's over.
Event failed. Cursed chest of the condemned. You, sir, are condemned.
I will enjoy this.
I don't think S7's getting any XP until he lands here with us.
He'd be getting it in what he's playing, but he won't be getting anything from what we're doing.
Right.
No. It's too far away. Ryan.
I would accidentally hit that one.
And normally that's what you want to do, but yeah, if somebody's wearing Nemesis bracers, you may want to wait for them to pull it just so you get the extra loot, extra fight. And in Rift, it makes an extra difference where you want the globes that they drop so that you can advance the timer more quickly. That's probably the place that makes the most difference. Otherwise, it's just an extra fight and extra.
Yes. Matter of fact, I mean, especially when you're getting up into higher level ones, critical.
Where did you respawn S7? Did you go back to town or in the area that you were?
I have no idea where I am. I am swarmed.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. When you are
Go back to town and then warp to
Go back to
stage.
town
Yeah,
and hit a
here.
flag.
go meet up. Oh, Daddy-O, you weren't kidding. Okay. So S7, roll back to town as soon as we can. Yeah. You're gonna have to exercise some self-restraint.
What?
What? I know.
Killing.
Oh.
I didn't make it.
Hey, but roll
You showed
roll
up to
back to
save my
town with
bacon.
me.
I am returning to town.
I saved your bacon. You owe me one now. You owe me your life. You owe me a Wookiee life debt.
Bacon.
Okay, so let's
Somebody say
follow.
bacon?
See what kind of gear I got on my own.
Follow either We Are Woo.
Damn it.
Follow any of our flags when you're ready.
When am I gonna get something good?
There is a long-term benefit for you, even when you're off playing the game proper later. Doing all this power leveling, once your characters have unlocked these higher difficulties, you may want to use them. You might want to take your Lobby and put them on a Torment difficulty and level up, and have fun with that. But you won't be able to do that until you've unlocked it. So, again, I don't want to force it, but I think it'll be cool if we get you all. One character to 70, and then game on. Whatever you want to do. Accept the boss. Right.
Say we let them take a shot at it.
Yes. Let's do it. Zahir King, how are you doing? Uh-oh. Somebody touched him. Somebody touched him.
With me.
This wasn't me.
Butchered. Gamer score.
Butcher the Butcher. All right.
I got butchered.
So
That's
I
it.
am returning
that's a set
to
of
town.
5
Who got
bounties.
butchered?
In this case, the Butcher got butchered.
Who did I just butcher? Who was that?
That was one of the bosses in the game. Sorry.
Okay, so we
Well,
are
Mike
woo.
and I don't
Whether or
take
not
shit, that's all I
whether or
can
not
tell
you're
you.
taking a nap, here's what's gonna happen. S7, we are woo. You're gonna get 2 items in your inventory. They're gonna go. Make sure you have at least 2 slots. Are you full, or do you have a tiny bit of room?
Let me dump some stuff real quick.
You only need 2 slots at first, though you're gonna need like a lot more for the loot that comes out of it.
Good.
You have at least 2 slots in your inventory right now, S7, or is it gonna overflow?
No, I got plenty of room.
Your deeds.
I think
you
it'll
have
just
finished
drop on
all
the ground. I don't
bounties
think you
here,
lose it
but
if you don't have the slots.
So you should now have 2 items. If you go to your bag, the bag slot in your inventory, the very top section there, treasure, if you open that up, you should have 2 things. Paradric cash and a bonus cash. If you use that, it's going to drop a bunch of loot on the ground. Might get
Oh, nice.
plans that you can use to teach your blacksmith new stuff. Crafting materials,
Oh, wow.
might get other loot.
That dropped a whole lot of stuff.
So that's why you run the bounties. You also get one particular rare crafting item, which is important later if you're going to do stuff with the cube, like rip a legendary power off a legendary item so you can equip it like a skill. It's an insane notion, but eventually it will make sense and you will want to do it. You're going to need things like this rune and that butterfly wings and tapestry and blah blah blah, but that's what you get from the bounties. You run the bounties, and part of that loot drop at the end is the crafting items you will need for some of the high-end gear and modifications. Somebody sent me a gift. We are woo, thank you. An amulet.
You're welcome.
And the way the gifts work, there, even though We Are Woo is at level 49, this gift will roll at my level. It'll be a level 70. Ouroboros.
Oh, they're both at 49 now.
Excellent.
Well, I think S7's going to take the lead because I need to hop out for a little bit. If
Come on
somebody
back
else wants to
anytime,
join
man.
in.
I'm sorry if we
Alright.
blew your brain, but thank you for indulging. Good times.
Yep,
Glad.
I'll be back. If nothing else, I'll be back on the stream later.
Okay. Nap well, my friend. We'll see you a little later.
Thank you.
See ya. Have a good one.
Another gift. 2 gifts. S7's been hoarding presents for me. Chet. Ooh, I've never seen that that tile. I bet you it's armor I've never seen. S7, thank you.
Will be weaker now.
I like presents. I like
Presents.
presents. That red tile. What is this? Cinder Coat. I've never seen it. I've never seen Cinder Coat. Reduces the resource cost of fire skills 29%. At this point, I'm boxed into wearing items that are marked as ancient. They don't have to be set, but they do have to be ancient to keep the Legacy of Nightmares set functioning. Kim, did you want to jump back in? Manny, were you interested? Let me see. Did I miss someone talking about wanting to come in on this before when I asked? A bad habit of asking questions and not following up in chat right after asking a question.
Okay.
A good
yeah,
thing
looks
to
like,
re-roll
Kim
or
wants
cube,
to come
though.
back.
Which? Okay.
Invite her to the party.
Reroll or cube. So that power might be good to pull. When you say reroll, are you talking about... Maybe you are the right person to ask about something I've been wondering, and we had talked about the other day. Hack and Slash you seem to know a lot. Are you talking about Reforge Legendary when you say reroll? If you re-rolled that Cinder Coat, would it stay a Cinder Coat but possibly become an Ancient Cinder Coat? Or just have... is an upgrade to Ancient a possibility when you reforge a Legendary?
I have a new ally in my group, but my enemies gain strength as well.
Kim, is this your...
Yeah, switch your character, Kim. Unless you want to level up your Demon Hunter.
Yeah, well, and we could, let's see.
Yeah, absolutely.
We still need to get S7 to 60, but that's only 11 more levels. It's going to happen very quickly, and then we can do Torment difficulties.
Do you want me to come back in with my 70?
No, you're good.
Would that be quicker?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Whichever one you want.
Yep.
Thank you, Hack and Slash. That's awesome. Each Reforge has a chance to be Ancient. That is incredible. You hear that, Iceman? Kim, we can reforge non-Ancients into Ancients.
Reforged
All right.
Legendary.
So
okay.
that's what that means. Good.
You know what, I think if we do a rift, it's easier to stay together. If we do the bounties, there's so many possibilities for spreading the party out. It got a little rough there.
Well, why don't I come in with my 70 right now for a rift then?
But don't you want to level up? We're not going to do the high torment quite yet.
Yeah.
So stay. You're good. Hey, Iceman or I could breathe on the enemies right now and kill them. So I think we're good. I'm going to open up another Nephilim Rift. And I'll bet you we get S7 to 55 during this rift alone. And if we run 2 of these, I'll bet you it'll be at 60, and then we can pick it up to Torment again. Death
Iceman,
King.
what do you have your rapid fire? What is the rune you use? Mine are locked still, but what is it?
Let me see. I'm using Frost Shots.
Oh,
it's the second one.
Okay.
It slows them down. Everything is. I mean, come on, it's me.
Right into
We're
the portal.
Ice,
S7 when you're
ice,
ready.
cold, whatever.
Got another one of these yellow
We'll slow
portals over
anybody
here.
down. Yeah, you definitely want to get the Sin Seeker's quiver or extract that skill.
Oh, I
from
have
the
that.
Cube. You do? Okay, awesome.
I'm wearing it right now. Yeah.
Awesome.
S7, I saw
We're
you
waiting
move.
so
for
lonely now.
S7, right?
Yeah.
Stalking him.
Just feels weird running with a pack of wizards all the time.
Wow.
I'm doing the pelvic thrust behind him right now. He just doesn't know it. Are you there, man?
What else do you recommend then, Iceman? For skills?
For skills,
Yeah, like on your A,
Oh,
what do
he's
you
definitely
have?
there.
I have Sentry on
Oh, all
A.
good set. We're going of
I have
Advocate's
Rapid
Flight
Fire
over here.
on trigger. Right trigger. I have
Sentry
Companion on X.
Try the flag again. Should work fine.
Oh, I see. You did elective mode, right?
Can you flag into
I did.
rifts? You might have to hit
Should
the
be
yellow
able to.
portal there next to the flags. S7. The yellow one. You got it.
There
And
we
now
go.
you're out again. Awesome. I love you, buddy. Let's keep going. I'm so glad you get this game now.
Oh, here we go.
A foe worth killing.
This is my horse. My horse is amazing. My horse is on fire.
Worse than me.
Slugger! Cheers! What did I say? I think we're gonna get S7 to 55 in this Nephilim Rift. May not be right though. What do you think?
If we were at Torment,
Oh, it would be, yeah.
absolutely.
We gotta get him to 60.
Might be cutting it kind of close. 'Cause we're already at 14%.
Maybe we won't get 55.
I'd say maybe 52 would be reasonable.
Can't believe OHN got rid of their alert emote. Got another shrine.
Delicious movement speed.
Loves movement speed.
Especially if it's already pretty high.
S7, are you still getting XP? Kind of rolling back your way, although it's sort of linear.
La, 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 la,
Oh,
la,
lol,
la.
lol, lol. Those speed boosts are nice, though.
Well,
See how that Nephilim globe
Oh,
popped
dead
out
ends.
of, I don't know if it was popped out of me
Is
or
it dead
S7. There was another one.
Yep.
But those globes are the damage
straight up.
boosters that just drop constantly in combat. You want to pick them up?
Need more time.
going down.
Yeah, just wait for them. Yep.
Yep. Wow, that took
Meaning
a
out of very
Still
long.
waiting.
time for that message to go through. Jeez. Something's wrong with my iPad today.
Drop a legendary. Are you full and dropping legendaries?
I kind of got a problem with my.
There's a
inventory.
resplendent chest over here.
Well, it does. Getting used to trashing a lot of your gear by salvaging it, mass salvaging it, it takes. Getting into that comfort zone is kind of weird. Destroying loot doesn't make sense. You're getting all
Especially
this
when
cool
you're
stuff.
a hoarder.
Yeah, exactly. When you're a hoarder and you're getting all these cool things that are better than what you already had, you want to look through them all, but
Here's a
you're
good
getting too
chest.
much.
There you go.
There's just, yeah, you have to adopt a different mindset about all the cool loot that you pick up, and start to. It's why they color code it. I remember playing Star Wars Galaxies back in the day, and we all got so pissed when WoW started to cannibalize the player base, and there were lots of reasons for that. But one of the things we complained about in Star Wars Galaxies was how, what do they have color-coded loot? Why do they have color-coded loot? We want stats, we want details, we want to know what all this stuff is. And same thing with enemies just marked with a level number. At the time, it seemed so silly. When you scale things up, it's kind of hard to maintain the level of detail that some people want. Color coding helps when things are crazy. Every game since, it seems, has adopted color-coded loot. I don't think WoW was necessarily the first, but it definitely set the model. You have to be able to rule out a bunch of stuff quickly or you'll go crazy looking at the details.
Your defenses are nothing.
Holy cow.
Hey, Jim! Long time. What have you been up to? Fairness, you kill the devil, my friend. Over and over again we have. Over and over again. How have you been? What have you been doing?
I will enjoy this.
Diablo 2 had color-coded loot. I didn't play much of it, so I couldn't remember. Well, that certainly predates WoW, but in terms of setting the model, I don't know who could or should get the credit for that. My first experience of color-coded loot, I've never played WoW, was while playing Galaxies. People started to talk about what WoW was like because we were losing so many players in Galaxies to WoW at the time. A lot of old school Galaxies players were resentful of World of Warcraft for many years.
All right, looks like the door down is to the left of us.
Wow.
So Kim does not need to get her character to 60 though. Kim, when you get to, I mean, you could switch to Torment right now. So as soon as we get S7 to 60, we can flip it up to Torment, whatever he has available.
Have a buff.
A buff. Does it come with a happy ending?
There we go.
Buffy McBuff Pants. Hey, now we're outside. That's the one thing about the rifts.
Jim, weird
You're not
things.
guaranteed to be in an area that's anywhere near the same.
2016 is not your favorite year, is what I'm reading. You want 2016 to go. Good news, not a lot of it left. I'd say it's been a weird year too. I certainly don't want to start talking politics, but I'll be really glad when election year is over here in America.
Horses!
Horses! Horses! It's a horses! It's a horses! Then we can get a year off before everybody starts talking about the next one. Nice. Taylor guy. Awesome. In the next month or so, you're getting an Xbox One.
Pretty close.
And Diablo.
Nice.
I was wrong about getting S7 to 55 in this rift, but it didn't take much.
The Rift Guardian has found you.
Wow. That was so fast.
Greater Rift Keystone.
Greater Rift Keystones that let you into the Greater Rifts will only drop for characters that are level 70 and up. Oh, don't go anywhere if you're still here.
Nemesis.
Hang tight.
Yeah, may as well take on the Nemesis. Normally we would bail out of here at this point, but if you heard that foghorn, like, sound.
There's a legendary guy there. Where is he?
Over here.
Somebody. There we go.
Killer of Entropic J! What do you mean? I never die. When did that happen?
Yes.
Never died. It's an illusion. It's a lie. All right.
Back to town.
Back to town, except I know S7 will be very reluctant to break off any possible fighting. I know the feeling.
You dare attack me!
Look at that, 52.
Arrgh. Nice horse.
I need to go back.
So let's roll back to town.
How many did you go up, Kim? Where did you start?
27, I think.
Oh, you went up 10.
By the way, I don't think Sea Star is out there right now, but Sea Star, who has been part of the group we've been playing Diablo with on Sundays, and she would be here today if she wasn't traveling from Finland to the U.S. She's in the States this weekend, but I mean, she doesn't have access to her Xbox. She did send me this excellent controller. Check it out, it's an Elite controller. I've been playing with this today and getting used to it. Just, this thing is fantastic. Thank you, Sea Star, if you're out there. And I know you're not, because she's out enjoying the mountains in the Northwest. But I know people are curious about this controller, and I've taken the paddles off the back, so you can't see that there. But check this out for a second. The you can pull and reconfigure the buttons. The analog sticks, they have tall ones, they have concave and convex in the kit. You can pop them off the D-pad, pop it right off. It's magnetic. You can put on a different D-pad. They have a cross in addition. It actually feels good. The D-pad on the Xbox controllers, the 360 and the One controllers, they're awful. Not awful. No, this is awesome. It feels really good. They have, there are locks on the back for the triggers, so that instead of a full press of the trigger, you can actually lock it so you have a short throw trigger, a hair trigger, and it won't depress fully. I guess if you're playing a lot of shooters, you can get a lot out of that. Did everybody make it out?
I've got some brand new.
Iceman?
Not sure if S7 made it out.
Diamonds, or what do you use in your
Greens
armor?
and purples.
Okay.
Greens and purples, the only things I really care about, unless you want to do the diamonds for critical hit damage.
Anyways, very cool. It has a mode toggle as well. You can actually button map anything on the controller and then switch between two pre-configured modes. You can have more saved, but you can assign 2 modes at any given time. The paddles that you can put on the back. Take one of these paddles and drop it in at a 90-degree angle. Then the paddles. There's the button. Sorry, I set it up. It does some things. But the paddles come out that easily. How awesome is that? Rummy! What's up, Rummy? How you been? How you been? Yeah, Rummy is PC Master Race. I don't know if I'll ever get the Diablo PC version, just because they won't offer any kind of gamepad support. Play games with keyboard and mouse sometimes, but I think this one would be very unpleasant for me. Because it's so addictive, because you spend so much time on it, I would just lock in. Rummy is a huge Diablo player. I don't know how much you're playing it right now. It sounds like maybe not as much lately, but on PC, Rummy's got us all beat. Did we lose S7?
Yeah, I think she's been playing some season 7.
Ooh, did you make it back to town?
Yeah, I'm standing over here by my band.
Yeah, he's by the stash.
Yes.
I don't see him either.
Yeah, there he is. He's
Greetings.
Here he is, right here by me.
I'll speak to Oric. We didn't even close up the rift.
Well done.
There
Over
you
by
go.
the
52.
stash.
We can just open
He's
up
right
another
by me.
rift and roll
That's
back
right.
in, but we still can't take it up to
I don't
torment.
see either one of you.
You don't see either of us?
No,
Jim, probably in October. I don't know exactly what games we're gonna play.
I'm standing on
And
the
we could do
waypoint
Soma
right in
this
the middle
year.
of New Tristram.
I wouldn't mind doing another Alien Isolation playthrough.
I don't see either.
All right,
Okay.
if he's in the rift, he's gonna
I
get
see Jay.
kicked out of the rift in just
Yeah,
seconds.
S7 and I were in a different town.
Okay.
S7,
Oh, you were.
go through Iceman's flag, and we'll all be in the same town.
Go through any of our flags should work.
That was weird, wasn't it? Wound up in different towns.
I'm in the Bastion. I don't know where you guys are.
Yeah, we were. We were in the Bastion. We're in New Tristram. Odd.
There
All
he
right.
is.
So let's roll into another rift.
The muscle of the group.
You're big.
Muscle.
Yeah.
You know it. Hey, you been working
Into
out.
the portal.
Creature must die.
The movement-based skills are better with the mouse. I think I have heard that. My problem is not with the
My
control.
bags are full.
I'm an idiot. I'll be right back, you guys. Keep going. The
Things to do. There's usually never anything to kill. You guys don't ever leave me anything.
Been trying to.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Run
it's not my
ahead,
fault, 'cause I
S7.
got
Run
kids.
ahead.
Because I bred. So getting payments on this pay.
Well, part of the problem is you're all ranged attackers.
it's a
Not
comfort
me, I
thing.
gotta
That's why I don't
spam.
want keyboard and mouse.
Well, that's what I'm
I
saying.
know.
Is as soon as they
I'm-
show up on the
I know
screen, we
his
can kill them.
frustration.
That'll change soon, though. I mean, once we get back up to Torment 5, 6, things will start to live a little longer. And as soon as we can
Restless epaulets.
break into
Excuse
that.
me while I get these battle grieving things. Is that it? I'm ready to shoot something.
Jim, you'd like to see Evil Within?
Oh,
Silent Hill 2?
there's
Old school
80%
Resident
more
Evil?
to shoot. S7. We're good.
Not the remakes?
No, I mean like Borderlands shooting.
Oh, I see. That kind. See, it almost feels shooty to be a demon hunter with this crossbow thing.
You know what? I'm not even gonna look at it this time. Happy with my guys, pretty happy with my powers.
Yeah, I mean that's generally what we do. Is we don't check anything till we get back after we're done.
The holy power has made me grow.
You can't do that in a greater rift. You just can't. There's not enough time.
So that's the whole point of doing the solo.
Well, Greater Rift Solo have their own benefits, too. The game actually rewards you for doing those solo other ways. So they're not just meant to be done in groups. They can provide pretty cool solo challenges. Because you have that timer, it's a lot harder. You set the difficulty to where you can barely survive, and then you try and push through. Exciting.
like that one we
I don't
did
know. I haven't.
where we
I
failed
haven't-
it by about 3 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a Greater
Oh.
Rift
I
and
haven't
we
had a
completed
moment
it.
in this
that
game
was
that
bad.
hasn't been fun.
Well,
Even
that's
getting wrecked has been fun.
that's exactly what anybody wants
Are you
from a
with
game.
us, S7?
Not yet.
Oh, I don't know where you guys are. I'm just having a cigarette.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody type in C grip and J cheers for me. I'm out on the front porch.
Oh yeah, where are you?
He didn't come to the second level.
I didn't see him. I went back
I
a
don't
level.
have
I
a
didn't
vape
see him on the
pen.
map.
Yeah, I had to feed the monster for a second.
Feed the monster.
All right then. We'll see when you get back in here. Just flag to us. I think it'll work. That can't work with the Greater Rift though, can it? They won't let you flag in because you need the key to enter.
Right, you gotta all go
Except
in
at the same time. When you go into a Greater Rift, it even locks out skill changes. You can't adjust anything during a Greater Rift. Everything locks.
What,
So you can go back to town. You can repair.
Thanks for the hug, Amy.
There he is. Here's S7.
Rummy, was looking for S7, who is not lost.
Yeah,
He was
we
just
found
smoking
him.
a cigarette.
Dog's back.
And Iceman's up here killing everything.
That itchy trigger finger.
I think it's funny that anybody that knows me is probably going, what's he doing in a dungeon crawler? They don't know I'm a dungeon crawling this guy there everywhere. That's why I shoot guns all the time.
Still, it's enough of a different creature that having played
it's so much
countless
fun.
hours of old school Diablo doesn't necessarily prepare you for the update.
This is way more fun than keyboard and mouse in 1996, 2002, whatever you want to call it. Who's in here? Nothing.
Skull orbs.
How does that feel?
Yeah, pick up those skull orbs.
I don't know if this is the lazy man's dream. Bring up the rear and level up.
Pick up all the scraps.
Yeah, look, hey, look, stuff.
Hey, dead bodies. Wow, I wonder how that
There
happened.
they go again.
Rummy, have you played much since March when they added a lot of cosmetics like the floating skull and all the other cosmetic pets? Iceman has a succubus.
They went this way.
Check out Iceman's succubus on the party screen. His little vanity pet. She runs around and picks up his gold. I just got this skull blaze the other day. Definitely a cool pet for a wizard. Floating, flaming skull.
Look at this guy. He got impaled into the wall. Ugh.
Your defenses are nothing.
Detail on the levels. I mean, we race by it when we're grinding loot or levels or whatever, but you stop to examine the world around you, and there's no shortage of detail everywhere. For a game that people race through, it's really impressive how much scenery there is. Good scenery.
Love to see a 4K of this.
The Menagerie Goblin. Is that the name of the new goblin that drops the new cosmetics? Oh, please let us wrap this up down here. I'm having to backtrack a mile. Nope. Going
No, there's
that
stuff
far.
at the top. Just take a different turn at the top. Rift Guardian has found you. No, pretty sure we're looking for him.
Ric Flair has found you.
Oh, really? Hey, now we're in the frozen area.
Not ready yet.
98.
Pretty soon.
The Rift Guardian has come.
Here. Oh, he's a pretty one. Veracity. Hello.
That's gone.
Goodbye.
That's gone.
One
He
hit from
literally
Jay.
just rolled over when he died.
I know.
Oh, that's long.
Back to town.
Reusable parts. I try to pick up the crafting materials.
1,
That's
2,
about it. Unless there's a legendary or a set drop.
3, 4. All right.
Okay.
Turning it in.
A fine
7, not quite 55. So it's going to take a little more than I thought.
Kim's already to 42.
Yeah, are you sure it wouldn't help if I was a 70?
I am sure, because it would only increase the killing speed. It won't get any more XP for S7.
Hey, Kim, here, take this.
Killing
Extract the
speed
skill out
is
of that.
good.
Ooh, thank you.
That's
Get
my
rid of my
fan
junk.
of knives nuclear option.
Ooh. That. And why don't you need it?
Because I already use it.
Blind fate.
I just got that. That was a drop in the rift we just
Really?
did.
I want to check out the skill before I
Zula's Improbable Chain.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You're making a Wizard Archon build. I don't know much about it, but that's one of the things that is often used. That power, you automatically start with any Archon stacks when entering Archon form. That's an important power for an Archon build for a Wizard. In fact, Rummy was telling me I should check out an Archon build.
TYB. That is me, man. How's it going?
Nice.
He recognizes my voice, though.
It's almost...
Now I've got it.
Fox Falls.
You're welcome. Now you can be a death dealer too.
Okay, we still can't do graders
One day.
until S7 has hit
One day
70.
I will be able to.
Yep.
And
do
we
probably
can't do
one or two more.
we can't do Torment quite yet. Yeah, one or two more, I think, and we'll get S7 to 60, and then we can switch the difficulty to Torment, and then it will take a matter of minutes to get to 70. Take Torment up even further.
Prove yourself.
I think that Rummy's saying the menus are crazy. Look, to me, they are a lot easier.
You guys jump in.
Yeah,
inventory,
Kim at S7
yes.
when you're ready. Come on through the portal or flag.
Okay.
Sorry.
Through.
Hey, TYB, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yep, in.
Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 ba.
Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, bum, 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 bum.
I have no idea. Whichever direction you guys want to go. Oh yeah. Dead end.
Jim, you heard about Metal Gear Survive? Yeah, I'm sure that I will pay more attention to it than I want to. But I'd love to be able to say, what's that? What are you talking about? I don't care about that. No, it looks like a mess of a cash grab. It might. My fear is that it will be fun to play. People will really like it, and Konami will demonstrate that so much of what we liked about Metal Gear had nothing to do with their bottom line, which is, I think, what we're gonna find out. God, that's gonna suck. Ugh.
Oh, hey, a shrine.
Did you see those 19 billion? 10 billion. There you go. Oh, 16 billion. Oh my God, those lightning pillars are insane. 10 billion, 8 billion, 8 billion, 9 billion, 10 billion. Look at this. Oh shit. Do you see those numbers flying? That is insane. 11 billion.
Your grave awaits.
I'm not even pushing buttons. This is all the automatic lightning from the shrine. Whoa. You see those numbers fly? Wow. Crazy.
Okay, 63.
I haven't seen any goblins in like forever.
One today, I think only one.
Yeah, rather surprising.
Well, when we get up to the torment difficulties,
Whimsydale.
yeah, Kim does have that puzzle ring too. We could go to the vault, but let's save it for high torment.
Save it for torment. Yeah. Agreed.
We all walked into the wall. I loved it. We didn't just go to the dead end. We all pressed up against the dead end. Here we go.
See, I have this great strategy. I go where things were happening.
And pick up the loot, right?
By the time I get there,
It's just a pile of loot. We've been on the other side.
That's a lot safer.
Loop back around.
Nice. I don't know if you can tell, but just watching you fight that elite, I can see that your damage, you are being boosted, those wings next to your level, but as your skills increase in power, you have more skills, you have more raw damage multiplier. Everything starts to fall into place. You're starting to do more noticeable damage.
96. Up and to the right, looks like.
Been under leveled. I can see the difference.
The Rift Guardian has arrived.
Wow.
I'm not shooting. Up, quiver. Let's see, is it the Sin Seekers? Nope.
Alright, and back to town.
I am returning to town.
What?
After you pick up your loot. Pick up your loot. Always pick up your loot.
if I wander around, I might get in trouble. Yeah, there's some trouble.
You might. Oh, but we're okay. You like trouble, but we're gonna get you in more trouble.
Oh, 57. He should get there.
Next one after we
after
turn this
next
in.
one. Yes.
The Pachinko Snake Eater remake is a real heartbreaker. Why? For the monies.
Clock eye bow.
It's all about the monies. You know what I've got while we gather up? The 7 made me the Entropic J theme song.
The Order would never forgive me for falling in with
Bum ba bum, Entropic J. Bum ba bum, Entropic J.
You could sing in harmony.
He's the guy. He's the guy.
I don't think I'm that high.
who streams.
You were when you recorded this, man.
Bum ba bum.
Maybe.
Entropic J. Bum ba bum. Entropic J. He's the guy. He's the
won't either
guy
confirm nor
who
deny.
streams. Playing those games that you want to see. Living and dying and failing and crying for you and for me.
Unfortunately, we can't hear it.
Oh, that's right, you can't.
Entropic J.
Oh, the stream can.
He's the guy.
That's
He's
all that
the
matters.
guy who streams. Bum ba bum, Entropic J.
'Cause he's the guy.
Bum ba bum,
Forgot to put
Entropic
Ted
J. Won't
Oh,
you stay? Won't you stay a while and see all you
What
can
was the
see?
name we gave to mine? Did we give her
with
one?
Entropic J.
No, you didn't.
I don't know.
It was like Queen of the Succubi.
Well, S7's not entirely missing out. He did record it.
Oh, I'm not missing out on anything, baby.
He's not missing out. Oh, he turned it in. Is everybody
Not
out?
the original.
S7's still in there, not he?
You know
Oh,
it.
sorry.
See what happens if we close it on him. You'll get the XP. It might kick him out in 25 seconds. We're gonna see. He'll be in the middle of a. Ah, you robbed me of my
he's back.
trolling.
No, he's here. He's,
Wanted to see what was going to happen. I mean, I'll go through there. I'll go back through and stand right there at the entrance, see what happens.
It'll probably just boot you back here.
Yeah, that's my assumption too.
Sailor guy, Entrobot is playing some weird music on Discord.
There's some weapons. Anybody want weapons?
Yep.
There's some weapons.
Does it
Bounce
say?
me back. Combat breaker.
Oh, potatoes and molasses. All right, Devi. Sleep well. We'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out.
Get over here by my sigil. Oh, I need to dye some stuff.
Well, after the next rift, you may be 60,
Dude.
and if you are, we're gonna take it up to a higher difficulty level, and then 60 to 70 will go very, very quickly. Big journey. As soon as you're ready, S7. Entropic.
Got a shrine right off the bat.
Gute Nacht. Good night. And happy birthday.
and happy birthday, Entropic.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, good night, brother.
Feels birthday, brother. Good night.
Did something just happen?
This will be a good
Shrine got activated. Enemies died.
Yeah. Alright, that's it. I'm riding my horse.
Yeah. Because I can. Because I have a horse and you don't.
Yep.
I'm just warming up.
Hey, enemies, come here. Some of my special juice. Come on. What are you? Good lord.
I'm really glad that We Are Woo was willing to speak up about being overloaded, because it is a pretty crazy thing to be power leveled in a game like this and not really know how the gameplay is. Yeah, it is just like looking at flashing colors.
Diablo, dude.
You have to be able to stop seeing some of the chaos and start to see the important bits, or it's mind-numbing.
Your defenses are nothing.
Yeah, but we went through the whole story before we tried power leveling, didn't we?
Yep, and Iceman's played it before, and I played through the story at least once before on PlayStation. Adapted pretty quick to it.
I'm just warming up.
50.
I know.
50 and 59.
Yep. Getting there.
Yeah, I think that's a dungeon right here. This
We're
would be
going
one
east,
of the
but I
procedurally
just
generated
got to-
slots right here.
Would be.
Yeah, I mean, if it was randomly chosen
that
to
stuff.
be a dungeon in this area, then it would be open.
Was it a dead end to the east?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well,
Yep.
then I guess turn around.
I'm going in here. See you guys.
Not a place though.
Not ready
Could
yet.
be.
Good. Another
The next
world.
time we come into this area, it could very well be a slot. Or a dungeon.
Part of the replayability of the game is what Iceman was just saying. Next time you come back to this area, there will be different doors open to different dungeons. And this happens to be in a procedurally generated rift, but as you go through adventure mode, different things will be available at different times. So you might go to a place that you could have sworn was a door you went through into a dungeon before, and it's just not available anymore, and something else is. keeps things feeling a little fresher than they might if it was always the same dungeons in the same places.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Man, I love that movement speed. Oof. Level 60.
Oh yeah.
The Rift Guardian is here.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
hi.
Wow.
I just took it up to Torment 1,
Expect that?
and we can change it up to Torment 2 from the menu afterwards.
Back down.
Yep.
You get to town if you want to get the rift. I'm here fighting with S7, but if you want to close up the rift, it'll just pull us out once it's done. Actually, we hit a dead end.
Where are we?
We're at a dead end. Let's go back to town.
Okay. Hold on. Or you just do this same routine so many times, you can just do it in like no time at all.
Okay, now I'm wondering does anyone know when you hit 60 and you unlock Torment difficulties, what Torment would be available? You can't go all the way up to Torment N,
No, I
but
don't
you could
think
go
so.
up to Torment 2, I'm sure. 3, 4, 5, 6? What's available to you at level 60?
That's a good question. Didn't we run into an issue with that once?
Yeah, there was some limit.
Maybe Torment 6 would be the highest until you get to 70? Something like that?
Let's see what else I've unlocked. Iceman, what do you have on X?
X is my companion.
That's not a very good question, is it? What do you have for defensive?
Torment 2, Ty is thinking. Sounds right. Well, we're going to get back up to, we could do like a Torment 9 quick grind. We could probably get someone who's already got a level 70 character who can go to Torment on a brand new character, could jump into adventure mode with a level 1 character into a Torment 9 dungeon, hang back, and we could have you level 70 in a couple minutes. Or, less than an hour. We got Kim's Wizard 1 to 70 in less than an hour the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Torment 5 until Paragon 120. That's also possible. Ty might be right. Kim already had Paragon levels when we did that. That might have been part of it, that we were able to take it up to Torment 6, 7, 8. Power grind there. We won't be able to do that. Even when S7 hits 70, he's going to start getting Paragon levels, but he'll be starting at Paragon 1. So there will be Torment levels that are locked off because of that, as well as greater Rift levels. That being said, what do you think? Should we quit back and go to Torment 2? We may as well. When everybody off your menus, I'm gonna quit the game. Everybody quit back to the main menu.
Surrounded by beautiful women. Yours is simply...
I'm gonna go ahead and set it on. I've been playing a lot. We've been playing at Torment 7, then 8, and we're starting to play at Torment 9. We have not started playing at 10 or 11 yet. 12 or 13. But Torment 2 still has 400% extra gold XP. Or loot dropping.
Xbox, open that.
I have a new ally in my group, but my enemies gain strength as well.
Keep trying, Densa.
Yeah, keep trying, Densa.
I've got 355 levels of Paragon, and it lets me access up through Torment 13, so I don't think you need 400 or 600, but I'm not sure which, let's see, 90, are you talking, is there a Paragon 90? Does it just keep going? I know people solo 80s with the right builds, but we haven't done anything past 40s.
Did we lose that 7?
I think he just got in.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
Then, coming.
But he can't. Yeah, we need to get him to 70 so he can start getting the Greater Rift keys.
Right.
I'm not seeing
Everyone's
him
a
on the
chick
screen.
but me.
You may need to hit continue manually to get into the game. S7, I think you're still on the main menu.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe I'm distracted.
I have a new ally in my group.
All that
but my
blind.
enemies gain strength
I'm blinded
as well.
from all that loot.
Now let's see what kind of a difference it is when we go into one more Nephilim Rift. We've just gone from, we basically ran that one at Master, and this one's going to be at Torment 2. Could be a huge difference in XP for BeeKimberlee and S7.
Brave the rift.
Oh, so it's a good thing I put it on Torment 2, right?
Hey, here you go.
How you doing,
Merry
Dr.
Christmas.
Apocalypse?
Right there, yeah. S7's not here yet.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for
waiting.
it.
No. Sit down, boys.
Down, boys, down.
I will enjoy this.
Whoa! Hello.
So Iceman and my
think
Wizard are still
Kill
just going to
Bumblebee.
wreck things at this difficulty. But when we do get it back up to higher Torment levels later, you'll finally see us start dying again. At least taking damage. We started, that's why I wanted to start the day. I knew we'd spend a lot of the day like this being OP as we race through and grind some people up. So we started with the Torment 9 Nephilim Rift and then a level 40 or 45, whatever the Torment, yeah, 45 Greater Rift. So we could warm up. And I'd love to get back there by the end of the day. And I think with 6 hours left, that's not a problem. People on the East Coast may need to check out earlier than this stream ends, but see how everybody's feeling. Brandon, man, what's going on? How are you doing?
Trouble ahead, trouble behind.
Oh wow, I got a Paragon level. I got like 2 of those today. Kemp just leveled up.
52. It's 761 though.
Go ahead and hit this XP
Need
pool
more
up
time.
here, and I'll catch up. 25%. Go! Brandon, man, you're off work, so doing good.
Go, XP, go!
Oh, that's a circle.
Find somebody. Oh, coming back.
Will the
Following the skull.
be unbroken by and by, by and by.
Dead end.
Jeez.
Dead End Central.
Once again, S7 found the right path. His hunter's instinct is good. It's very good. He may be off looking for privacy and death, but good instinct.
You dare attack me?
Privacy and destruction.
Your grave awaits.
Because of the way the
Good thing I can't back off a cliff here.
because of these cube extracted powers, this is why you don't see my mana going down. I'm getting auto casts of all my damage spells, so I'm not even bothering to cast them manually. I can use my mana very quickly,
Arcane power.
but I'm not doing that because I don't need to. If we get back up to higher torment levels, I will eventually start throwing out some black holes and blizzards manually and actually burn through a little bit of mana. But my channeling does not cost anything,
Fine.
and it's triggering all my other spells, so use what you got, right? Play the hand you're dealt. S7 is not
Unstable
far.
path 2.
Look at this map. Pull up the map.
Yoda, not far. So away. Making room. We're trying to find a hitbox on the lead.
Yeah.
I can't recommend enough getting in the habit of when you're in town, go to the crafter and mass salvage things that you're going to take care of it. Good. Just flag to us when you're ready. Mass salvage stuff that is not legendary will get enough legendaries to fill all your slots, especially if you're letting someone power level you. But mass
Favorite
salvage
item.
everything, dump your gems and
well, that's
crafting
alright
items
if
in the
it's not a
stash.
greater rift. Whoa!
A bar that is filling. At least we have no timer here. S7's running to town, but in a greater rift, that would be. I don't even think they let you. You can warp out of a greater
You
rift,
can't,
but you
I
can't come
tried.
You
back.
can go to town.
You can't get back. Can you get back?
Yes.
Even in a greater?
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
Awesome.
I didn't realize that.
They're not going to penalize you for it. I mean,
Well, they don't let you change
you're
skills or
penalizing
gear,
yourself
so
by
I
going
wouldn't.
because it takes time.
True, but they don't let you do other things that take time. I wouldn't be surprised if
I didn't think
they
I could
restricted
get
it.
any better.
No, I went back to town and the one that we did earlier. Oh, there's a goblin. Where is he?
Here's your goblin.
Oh, he's one of the gelatinous guys. No, he's blood shards. Blood shards. Which is good. Which is good. Oh, hey, we got a shrine. And some goldies. I'm not charged up though. Alright, I am charged. 2, 1, 0. Bam!
I got feared. Sorry, I ran away. I braved Sir Robin did out of there.
Our dead end sensor isn't here.
Yeah, if we had been going that way and S7 was off to the west, we would have known that off to the west was the right way to go.
Was the right way to go. See if my wolf can take down some of these things without me. He did, without even me taking a shot.
Has anyone ever made a Thorns build? Anyone who's watching? Or, I don't think we've ever talked about it too much while playing. But Iceman, Kim, you've never made Thorns builds, have you?
No.
Not specifically for thorns, but I mean, my guy does a lot of thorns damage.
One of my characters did.
Oh, hey, another one.
Another shrine. Yeah. And dead ends.
Hey,
95.
look at all the gold and loot.
Gold and loot, free gold. So,
Getting pretty close.
general public service announcement. You see someone running around with a sack on their back. You see someone 2 feet tall running around with a sack on their back in real life. Do not beat them up. They will not drop loot.
Forgotten soul.
You are getting those, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Puppies.
Okay, back to town.
Back to
I
town.
am returning to town.
63.
Jay, is it break time?
It is not only break time, but I have a. He does not want to be seen telling me it's break time. Yes.
Yeah, for them too.
Yeah, I need to grab some dinner too. I need to grab something quick to eat.
So everybody take 10, 15 minutes. I'm gonna mute the chat, but if you guys want to continue chatting in the party chat, carry on. S7, if you want to catch your breath, look through your loot, now would be a great time too. I'm gonna break for 10 or 15 though.
Ahead of you.
You're ahead of me. Awesome. Let me talk to Auric. We'll just close this up real quick.
A fine.
I'm gonna put on some music. Level 63, S7 to
Nice.
63. Kim's new character 55. Challenge level. This Iceman got a challenge.
Did, yeah. I extracted
All very
a
soon.
lightning skill.
I'm gonna turn the game sound down. Put on some music. Mute the party chat, and I will catch you all very
Somebody could
soon.
help me with gems and slots, probably.
Oh yeah. I may disappear though for the duration of the
Absolutely.
break, but
You
We can-
should. You should.
we can follow up on that when I get back too.
Yeah, and Bob is super knowledgeable.
Yes, Bob has. We've got a few people in chat as well who are he's speaking from experience. Celador, I've never been arrested for anything of the sort. You can't prove anything. Let's see who else.
I do need to grab something to eat though, and Cassie is
Okay.
hanging.
Yeah, well,
so
you mean you got 15 minutes or so. I'm going to set up a 15-minute break. I'll see you all in just a little bit. If you're taking off, have a good one. Otherwise, we got 6 more hours. We're just halfway through.
woo, half.